Now, a lot of people have been asking about diet and stuff. I'm not or what I do to stay healthy, but I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't give nutritional advice. But I can tell you some of the things I do. People ask me about herbs and different tinctures and what have you, but I don't do that either. I don't want the FDA come storming in my house. Throw me in a concentration camp. So I'm not gonna, this is not something that, I'm not giving any recipes or none of that. But I'll tell you what I do to stay healthy. This is what I do. And one of the first thing I like to do is the aloe vera. The aloe vera juice I find to be very healthy and helpful, especially in this culture, especially in this system. People's blood is really impure. It's too sweet. And I think part of the problem, this is what causes a lot of diabetes and a lot of that, different problems with different ailments, what have you. So I find that the aloe plant is very good. Now, this is what it looks like. You buy it at the store. Now, you go buy aloe juice, I don't think it's the same thing as the making your own juice. All right? No, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to say, well, the aloe juice is good for this or good for that. I'm not going to make those claims. You'll have to come to those conclusions on your own once you try it. I remember growing up in Jamaica, they'd feed us this thing. They'd trick us into I'm taking off the, whether this label or what have you. They'd trick us into eating this thing. Actually, once you figure out certain time of the year, like I remember as a kid, they used to give it to us like right after Christmas. You know, after Christmas when you eat all that sweets and have all that sugar in your system. That's one way of cleaning out the blood, so they give it to us then. And also right before the summer, like during the spring, right after Easter, I remember getting aloe vera. And they'd take it, slice it, and scoop it and put it in your mouth. Oh my God. The taste was horrendous. And there's no way of getting around it. You had to swallow it. Because if you keep it in your mouth, it's just as bad. You spit it out, it's just as bad. They'll stick more in your mouth. So what you're going to do, you just swallow it. You just, hold your breath and swallow it. And the thing about this is that there is no way you can actually get the taste out. You just have to let it wear off. But the beauty of it, it cleans the blood out. So I'm going to show you how to make this aloe vera juice. This is how I do it. See, the aloe vera plant is probably, they call it the king of all plants as far as herbs. Notice it has a gel in it. It's the gel on the inside. And so when you buy it in the bottle at the store, I think you're missing something. You're missing the outer crust. All right, now I'm not making any health claims here. I'm just telling you what I do to make my own aloe vera juice. Now I usually take this 3 or 4 times a year. Oops, that was pretty fast, wasn't it? I take this 3 or 4 times a year. I take it during this fall because I find that it helps me to ward off a lot of colds, flus, and what have you. I'm not telling you what it does. I'm just saying I feel this is what it does for me. Okay? Let's get that very clear. All right? Also, I find that it helps to cleanse my blood out. So I get all that sweetness, that sugar out of my blood, during the course of the year, especially during the summer when you're partying and whatever, you're drinking all the beers, you're eating all the ice creams, all of that. And now, notice now I'm using filtered water to do this. So it's easy to make. You do this twice a year, 3 or 4 times a year, cleans your blood. You'll be surprised of all the benefits that are involved with this thing. And notice what I do, I just put it here. It's simple. Flip it up. See that? Look at that. Very simple. very simple process. So now you take it out. Take it out. You strain it. I got my strainer here. Oops. Well, this is the makeshift. Look, this is the man cave you're in, so you're not gonna have. It's not like a chef kitchen, all right? I don't eat meat, and that's one of the things. You need to do a lot of meditation. You have to keep your system clean. Get a spoon over here. Move this thing down. Yeah, here we go. And all you have to do is very gentle. See how it runs out? So now the pulp, you can use it again. Because the whole leaf, a whole aloe vera leaf can make you about a gallon. Yeah, about a gallon of juice. And then, you know, you make it and you put it in your fridge. See now? And if you're heavily into like sweets, like in your taste bud where you can't take, where you're not able to, if you like things that are tasting comfortable, you know, we all into our senses, or so to speak. This will definitely give you a whole different type of taste, right? But what it does once you drink this, I drink this every morning. I take like a hit of it before I eat breakfast. You know, and I make sure I have it in my container here. So this is what I do after finish doing that. I have it in my container here. I notice the color of this thing. Look at that. Just the green. The hue from it is just unbelievable. You pour it in here. So when you buy this stuff at the store, I kind of figure you're buying a bottle. You don't know how long the bottle been sitting there. But they take a lot of the nutrition out of it. Alright, so you're really not, I'm not sure what kind of juice you get, but it's not, aloe vera juice is supposed to taste like aloe vera, right? So we're good. And this is just one leaf. One leaf. And now if you start doing this, if you decide to do this, don't go in an extreme and say, okay, I'm going to drink a quart of aloe vera a day. That's not what this is all about, okay? This is supposed to be just a shot glass. Just drink a shot. I'll show you in a second. I think the Bible speaks of bitter herbs and plants. There's a reason for it. You know? You'll find that once you start, I'll find that personally when I drink this. After a while, it takes a while to get used to the taste. Especially for those people who are used to things tasting a certain way. That's why we get sick so much. Because the blood has too much sugar in it. And you know, that's diabetes and all that stuff that comes, are the byproduct of that. You know? See what a pulp looks like? Man, I love this stuff. Look at that. That's the aloe vera pulp. Right, so now when you do this, you can make yourself, it depends on the level of thickness, because you can make yourself, you can dilute it a little bit, not too much. Alright, so now, to get everything out of it, I do one more blend. There we go. This thing is really coming together. Now I find that whenever I get a lot of colds or digestive problems, I take this, and within no short period of time, I find that my immune system will build up, especially during the winter, going into the winter solstice or spring solstice. I find that those are the two hard transitions for me to make. Winter, going from summer to winter, and from winter to spring. It wreaks a havoc on the kidneys, especially if you're doing martial arts. So all martial artists should know about the herbs and what have you. If you're doing meditation, you know, and you want to have eliminate any kind of any build-up in the system. If you find that there's discomfort in the brain channel, for the chi to move down, there might be blockages there. And you'll find that this, I find personally, I don't know for anyone else, but I find that this is very helpful removing any kind of blockages in the digestive tract. Now, what I do, I tend to drink this in the morning when I get up. I take a shot of it. And then I wait about half an hour or 45 minutes, then I drink my tea. Now, when you do this, when I drink this, you want to make sure you drink a lot of water during the course of the day, because it's going to move in your system real strong. So this is the end result of the aloe vera that we just finished blending up. You know, just the color alone is beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, so now there's just so much to be said about this plant that I cannot cover it all here. So you might want to just do your own research, you know? Because I'm not here to tell you about the plant. I'm just telling you what I do to stay healthy. And this is one of the things that I take, you know? Now, see? And so now what I do is this. I get me a glass. Yeah. Get me a glass. You get yourself a glass. You pour it in. So you always shake it up. Always shake it up first. Get a mixer. Get yourself a glass. Yeah, just about that much. And then this is what we have, the aloe vera juice. Cheers. This thing will grow hair in the chest, hair in the chest, hair in the chest. And then the rest you put in the fridge. And then it will last you. You put it in your fridge. You make sure, yeah, it's all the wines and stuff, but this is a real elixir of life here. Alright? And so that's your aloe vera. You know, you can use this to make your patties or whatever. I don't think so. And every morning I get up, I hit a glass of it until it's finished. If I don't feel like I'm getting any better, then I do another leaf. So I usually get 2 leaves, put it in the fridge. It doesn't hurt. And you're good to go. Alright? So that's your... Next time I'm going to cover some green teas. So I do that before I do breakfast. And that's actually, for me, it's more nutritional than breakfast. Alright? So keep that in mind.